Guys, please respond for me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those are attending in online, please check it. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Please confirm to me, guys. Yeah, thank you. All right, sir. All right, sir. So all of you take this link for the daily classroom notes. Please take this link, all of you. Every day classroom we are able to get. Take this one. Simple. tinyurl.com/ADV Java 730 PM notes. Everybody take this link. Daily classroom notes you are able to get. Okay. All right, sir. All of you are getting it. All right. Anyway, today here we have to understand the total introduction part for this content here. First of all, I would like to give the details about this advanced Java, the content, what I am going to be cover, what exactly the things we require if you want to prepare any application, any enterprise application, where what is the participation of the advanced Java. These things here we have to understand today. Then after that, if time is possible, I'll start advanced Java content depending on your situation. Clear? All right. Now let's understand the thing now. All right, sir. Now, you know already Java, is available in how many parts now? 3 parts, as you know already, right? Java is available in 3 parts. What are the 3 parts of the Java? J2SE, J2EE, J2ME, right? J2ME. They are the 3 parts inside the Java, you know already. All right, sir. Next one is after this. Out of all these things, J2ME is not required anyway. Almost all. Leave this one. Just only we have to understand J2SE and J2EE. Right, they are the 3 parts. But where is advanced Java? Getting it? What I am telling to you. So here, Java is available 3 parts: J2SE, J2EE, and J2ME. That we understood. But at least we have to see that today the title is what there, advanced Java. Then where advanced Java is available? Where is advanced Java? J2EE, no? Okay, fine. Let me understand it clearly. No? If we observe this J2SE content, J2SE in the sense core Java only. Almost it is what there, core Java. Okay, inside this J2SE, what exactly the content is available, what you are going to cover, what we have in sorry, inside this J2SE, what exactly the content we are having. If we observe this, the total data inside the J2SE part there, simple 2 to 3 things I want to provide. Now try to understand it now. First of all, here we are going to understand what their introduction. Then after this introduction, then what next one can now tell me after this, say for example, first application development. Next one is what there, then after this first application development, no, after that we need to go for what there, language fundamentals. After this language fundamentals, fourth one is what there, oops, object orientation. Okay, then after this, and so on and so on and so on and so on, so many concepts are available, like packages, wrapper classes, inner classes, string operations, exception handling, multi-threading, IO sims, networking, RMI, collection framework, GUI part, and so on and so on and so on. So many concepts are available or not? All right, out of all these things, 35th topic, for example, we can understand RMI, remote method invocation. Remember this, remember this. After that, the 36th one, that means, of course, in core Java, we are not going to cover this part here. Later on, I'll give the reason why I'm not going to be covered. The 36th topic is like what there, JDBC. Strictly speaking, JDBC is the part of core Java. Is a part of J2SE, not in any other technology, not in any other content. It's a part of the J2SE. Clear? Of course, Java 8 version feature, Java 9 features, and so on, Java 20th features. Okay, fine. Leave it. Next one is after that J2EE. If you observe this, J2EE, Java 2 Enterprise Edition. If you observe this, inside this, what content is available, what concepts are available here? If you observe this point, no. First one is a servlets. Understand it? Now I want to give some categorizations here. Web components. If you observe this, servlets. Next one is what there? JSPs, JSTL, expression language. After completion of this, middleware services. Middleware services. If you observe this, so many services are available. Like what there? JNDI, JTA, JAS. Then after that, JCA, Java Mail, or JMS, and so on and so on and so on. So many services are available under the J2EE. Clear? Then after that, after understanding this, distributed components or distributed technologies. If we have to these components, no, there we can understand EJBs. Then before that, Corba, EJBs. Apart from these EJBs, next one is like what there. Apart from this, web services, REST services, RESTful services, and so on and so on and so on. Like this, so many technologies are available. Just some of the technologies only here I specified that, like this, so many technologies are existed here. Everybody has to understand this points clearly. Getting it or not? Now still I'm telling there, maximum part of the J2SE here I provided and maximum part of the J2EE here I provided, but still where is advanced Java? If you think for this point now, if you are coming for this particular point, answer is very clear. Understand it clearly. Sun Microsystems has provided Java in the form of J2SE, J2EE, J2MU only. Sun Microsystems has not provided any concept or any technology or any programming language like advanced Java. This advanced Java, the terminology is a local terminology. Institutes have created this terminology as per their business point of view. Officially, there is no concept like what, there is no course like what their advanced Java. But unfortunately, right from beginning, everybody they are thinking about it core Java, next advanced Java, next frameworks. Because of that convention only, this kind of terminology is coming. In very first class itself, I'm telling to you. As per the Sun Microsystems, as per the Java documentation, no topic is available like what their advanced Java. Only J2SE, J2EE. What's going to be happen? How this course is coming there actually? Observe carefully. J2SE is a core Java. Up to JDBC, it's available actually. But already covering up to this content is taking too much time. But again, if we take this JDBC, it may take again more time. So it is not suggestible to include that. That's why they have separated the J. Then what happened? Okay, fine. They have separated this JDBC separately. Then after that, initially EJB's web services, they're having more time. They're taking more time. So initially web components are available. They have taken separated. And all these courses like what there, first one is JDBC, next one is in the sequence like what there, they gathered these technologies, web technologies from J2EE, like servlets. Then after that, the third one is like what there, all right, the third one is like what there, JSPs, and the next one is like what there, fourth one is like what there, JSTL, and the fifth one is like what there, expression language. They taken these courses, these topics separately, and they form it as a separate course. That is what their advanced Java. That's why we are having the title like what their advanced Java. Strictly speaking, as per the Sun Microsystems view or as per the Oracle Corporation documentation about the Java, that advanced Java, the topic is not existed. This is a created one. But as per the people awareness, as per the students awareness and outside, we are taking this content. Then immediately may ask a question to me, sir, already you are aware about all these terminologies and all these points now. You know already. Now you are saying the same point. Advanced Java is not available. Only J2SE, J2EE. But today, why you start your batch with the title Advanced Java? Moreover, the overaction is you saved your document with Advanced Java only. Sir, you may have this question or not? Question or not? Admission cancel. If you have question, no. Come on. Anyway, but even though you are not having question, but I will give clarity. See. Okay, for example, if I start the batch with the title J2EE, who will come to my class now? They will think about it. J2EE is an extension program from +2 intermediate. IEEE platform is there, right? In Chaitanya Junior College, in Narayana Junior College, no. IEEE Olympiad, right? This kind of course. Similarly, J2EE. Maybe Nagoor Babu sir is taking classes for intermediate students, not for graduates. Nobody will come here. Understand it clearly, what I'm telling them. So as per the people awareness, I started this batch with the title Advanced Java. But my very first statement is what they're the same thing. Okay. Okay, sir. Then you may ask one more question. Sir, what I have to fill? Which course you are learning now? but you are giving total confusion there. Now at present, what course here we are learning? Today we are coming for demo class for what course? If you are coming for this point here, answer is very clear. Up to now, advanced Java only. But now onwards, I'm telling to you, how long I'm going to take this JDBC. Up to the time, you can feel it is core Java only. Sir, got it or not? But when I'm going to start servlets now, there onwards, you can feel it is a J2EE. Up to JDBC, J2SE only. Then servlets onwards, what you have to feel there? J2EE. That's it. In that way, here we have to understand. But strictly speaking, there is no concept like advanced Java. This is as per the content. But in general, still in outside, maybe some other institute people may ask a question to you. What demo class you attended today? Strictly, we can say advanced Java only. If you give this entire information, they may get confusion. Even outside of the people are getting confusion. But in our personal view, understand it. This is a punch card. But in outside advanced Java, the terminology is going on. So follow the terminology. But you can observe there. In any company job description, you will not see advanced Java. There you can see J2SE, J2EE only. No company is giving the title like what there, advanced Java. In the job descriptions, you can identify. That's why here itself I'm telling to you clearly. Okay, sir. Anyway, our syllabus is fixed. What is our fixed syllabus here? Now tell me. JDBC, servlets, JSPs, JSTL, and expression language in the title of advanced Java. But I have a question now. Okay, now today itself directly I'm going to start JDBC. I'm ready to start JDBC. Are you ready to accept the JDBC immediately? Are you in a position to understand JDBC? Accepting in the sense, are you ready? Are you ready to understand JDBC? Do you have the complete awareness on JDBC? I can start JDBC right away, no problem. But how many of you are able to understand JDBC completely? All right, further purpose, what I'm telling there, some few topics I required from core Java to start JDBC that I'm going to discuss with you, like what there, prerequisite topic here we required, small few topics on, not entire core Java, not required. To start JDBC, how much content is required? After that, I'm going to discuss here. After that, I will start directly with what there, JDBC content. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? All right, sir. Anyway, then I'm going to list out the content what I required here, prerequisite part. Understand it. After that, we can decide what topic we already aware, what topic you are not aware here. Let me list out all the content here, what exactly the prerequisite I need. Let me list out all the concepts here. Okay, fine. Let us understand the content clearly. Finally, that before starting this content, I'm asking to you, all of you are getting clarity what exactly the content is available inside the advanced Java. 5 topics. What are the 5 topics here now? JDBC, servlets, JSPs, JSTL, and what next one? Expression language. They are the 5 topics now. Good. In prerequisite, what I required as a first topic, what I required here, classes, abstract classes, interfaces. This is minimum. Without having knowledge on this, not possible to understand advanced Java. We require this. Clear. This is point number 1. Next one is, after that, after completion of this, little bit information about the static keyword. Static keyword information is also required. All of you are getting it or not? What is required here now? Static keyword, where static variables, static methods, static blocks, especially static block I require. Static variables and static methods. Okay, static methods anyway we require, and static block is also required. The topic here we require. Next one, after that, the third one is like what there, after completion of the static keyword, no, some exception handling related topics here we require. What are the exception handling related topic now? Try, catch, finally. This is mainly I require. But because in every JDBC application, I must use this one. Try, catch, finally. Before this try, catch, finally, I have to use what there? Throws keyword. Throws keyword. Then what next one here? Try, catch, finally. That is what we require. Everybody. If you know them, then it's very simple to understand this advanced Java. Then apart from this, throws keyword, try, catch, finally. Next one is dynamic input approaches here we required. Dynamic input approaches. What are the dynamic input approaches? What we required here? No, some approaches are available. I'll discuss with you that approaches here we required. Next one is after that basics of collection framework we required. Basics of collection framework, and before this basics of collection framework, here we required file input stream and file output stream. File input stream, then what next one here? File output stream. These things here we required. Basics of collection framework. That's it, guys. Now, then if you know these concepts here, then directly we are able to start JDBC content. Or if you're getting it or not, immediately I don't require immediately this basics of collection framework, no problem. But immediately I require this dynamic input approach and these concepts. Up to these concepts we required immediately, immediately. Then only we are able to understand the content. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? What I'm telling you now. If you know these many concepts, then only we can start what there JDBC. Otherwise, not possible. Right? What is the situation now? Right. Two options here we are having. Two options here I'm giving there. One time rough explanation about all the prerequisites, just 2 to 3 days of time. Option number 1. Option number 2, no sir, all the things are not required here, just go for only dynamic input approaches. No, then start JDBC. This is option number 2. Just give rough explanation about all the content, 3 to 4 days of time, then start JDBC. Otherwise only dynamic input approaches, no, then start JDBC. There are the two chances, two cases. No, rough explanation, just that means then whenever I'm going to start all the things, no, then minimum I have to discuss about the content. Then after that only we are going to start our JDBC. And people are laughing, but they are not giving any option to me. First option, option number 1, rough explanation about all the content. Option number 2 is what there? Only 1 or 2 days of time. That means only 1 or 2 features. Then go for JDBC. Or else maybe directly go for JDBC. What is required? What is best? Yeah, at least then open your mouth, sir. Just I'm asking to you only. How many of you are giving vote for first one? Please raise your hands now. Nice. How many of you are giving vote for second one? All right, sir. I understood clearly. Those are coming from 6 o'clock batch, no, second option. Those are coming from 4:30 batch, first option. That's 6 o'clock only. So what is expecting? First one, perfection. Okay. Right, sir. Don't worry. I will take the option, but anyway, just casually I asked this opinion poll there. But the point is what? I have to teach the complete information. We have to understand the complete information. I know the best option here, right? I know the best option, but have patience level. Try to follow the content here. Just a matter of 2 to 3 days of time. I'll explain the total content, how much I require now. Why? Because once again, revise the content. Just one time, if I refresh the content, then it will be good enough. Otherwise, see, for example, once if I start JDBC in the middle, if it's stuck, we are unable to come back and we are unable to move forward. So I don't want to see such kind of situations here. Even though I explained 2 to 3 concepts here, but once again I want to give roughly. Once again I want to give some content here, right? Right. So now, see immediately what I want to discuss there. Up to dynamic input approaches only I will discuss there, but remaining concepts immediately I will not discuss. When I require them, there I will discuss. No. If you're getting it or not, when I require them, there I want to discuss here. But now I want to discuss about what there these concepts mainly, right, sir? Now, whenever I'm discussing about the concepts here, there we have to give some points. Only few points on. I'm going to ask there, right? Clear? Right, so now let us see the content here. First of all, observe carefully. Classes. Directly I'm asking there. Classes, abstract classes, and interfaces. This is the first one here. Few questions, only few points here. Then today itself we are going to complete it. The topic here, just 2 to 3 days of time. I'll finish this total overview. After that, I will start JDBC. Yes, sir. Clear? All of you clear about it now? Right. Now let's come for our content here. Right. Now, if we come for these classes, abstract classes, and interfaces now, directly now tell me. First of all, here I want to go for classes. what is the purpose of the class now? Tell me, as per your awareness, what you understood previously. A direct question. What is the purpose of the class? Come on, to represent all real world entities. Am I right or not? To represent all real world entities in Java applications, we need to use what their classes. Right, sir. What is the purpose of this classes now? To represent all real world entities in Java applications. Yes, sir. Are you getting that much? Fine, good. Next one, how to prepare classes in Java applications. How to prepare classes here in our Java applications. Now, if we come for this one, I want to give some steps. Try to understand the steps now. First of all, declare a class with what keyword? Class keyword. Okay. Next one is what there? Declare variables and methods. Variables, methods, and constructors. What next one here? Declare variables, methods, and constructors as per the requirements. As per the requirements. Observe carefully. I'm giving the total refreshment of this core Java content. Just one time, 2 to 3 days of time overall. After that, I will start direct to JDBC. Declare variables, methods, and constructors as per the requirement. Then after that, create main class, main method. Am I right or not? Create what there? Main class, main method. Fourth one is what there? After completion of this, no. In main method, create object. In main method, create object for the class, user defined class. That means whatever the class here we created, no. Create object for the class. Then after that, access members of the class. Access what there? Members of the class. In the main method, create an object for the class and access members of the class. Shall we see an example here? Shall we go for an example? Simple example on the basis of this. Nothing else, not more than this. Just we know already how to prepare a class now. Just declare a class with a class keyword. Next one is declare variables, methods, and constructors in that respective class as per the requirement. Create main class and main method. Inside the main method, create object for the class and access the members of the respective content. Very simple example. Can I provide this? Very, very simple example here. Now let's see this one here now. All right, sir. Now, all right, sir. For everybody, now I want to give this point here clearly. All right, sir. Now, edit plus for the sake of first application. Next application onwards, I want to use what there? Eclipse IDE. Yes, sir. All of you are okay or not? All right, sir. Now, just let me take this example. No. All right. Now, here itself, I want to take my class. Or the class here, I want to take their class employee, for example. This employee class, I'm going to use frequently, guys, in advanced Java. I'm going to prepare a table, database table, employee. EMP1 table I'm going to use. Correspondingly, I'm going to prepare what their employee class. That's why here itself I'm taking employee class. Now tell me, immediately I have to take like what their variables I want to take int envo. All right. Now string e name. Then what next one here? Float e cell. String e addr. What are these now? Variables. Class I created. Class employee I created. Then inside this class employee variables I declared. What are the various variables I declared now? envo, ename, ecell, eaddr. How I declare these variables? No, that's a domain knowledge. Employee in the sense minimum this data. Employee number should be integer value. Employee name should be in a string. Employee salary should be in a float, and employee address should be in what there? String. Next one is I need to create an object or not? I need to create an object with my own data or not? Observe carefully. I have not declared data. Now I want to create an object with my own data. To create an object with our own data, there we have to take a constructor. What we have to take there? Constructor. Now I want to take a constructor. Right, sir. All of you observe carefully. There are two types of constructors. First one is what their default constructor. Another one is what their user defined constructor. Default constructor is a zero argument constructor which is prepared by the compiler when we are not providing any constructor in our class. For example, in employee class, I have not provided any constructor. By default, compiler will add a constructor. The compiler added constructor is what their default constructor. That is a zero argument constructor. But user defined constructor is available. Developer provided constructor. Again, these user defined constructors are two types. What are the two types of user defined constructors? No, Zero argument constructor, parameterized constructor. Zero argument constructor, then what next one? Parameterized constructor. If we provide any constructor without the parameter, that is a zero argument constructor. It is not default constructor. Zero argument constructor, user defined constructor. Got it or not? But if I provide any parameter, their parameterized constructor we are able to call. Now here I want to provide the constructors. Now observe carefully. Int empno, string emp name, float emp cell, string emp addr. All of you observe carefully. When I create object for employee class, I need to pass data to this constructor. I have to pass data to what there? These constructors. Whenever I'm passing this data to these parameters, no, the data have to be set to the class level variables. If I create an object, only which variables will be stored inside the object? No. If I create an object, which variables data will be stored inside the object? No. Instance variables, class level variables. This variables data is only be stored inside the object. Am I right or not? So when I create an object for this employee class, here data will come to these parameter variables, but this data have to be set to this class level variables or not? This data have to be set to the class level variables or not? So further purpose here, what I am going to provide there, envo is equal to empno, ename is equal to emp name, ecell is equal to emp cell, then eaddr is equal to emp addr semicolon. Got it or not? Okay, but one small change, guys. All of you observe carefully. Tell me, envo, ename, ecell, eaddr, which variables? No, class level variables. empno, emp name, emp cell, eaddr, which variables? No, parameter variables. Data will come to the parameter variables. The data will be assigned to the class level variables or not? Understand my point clearly now? But I want to change these variables names now. I don't like to use empno. I want to use envo only. Local variable name, that means parameter variable name, class level variable name, both are same. Now here also I want to write like what their ename. Now here I want to write like what their ecell. Here I want to write like what their eaddr. Now immediately I have to change here also, right? Now here I need to provide like what their envo. Next one is what their ename. Next one is what their ecell. Next one is what their eaddr. Am I right or not? No response, guys. All right, but observe carefully. These left side variables are class level variables. Right side variables are what their parameter variables. Am I right or not? These right side variables are what their parameter variables. Left side variables are what their class level variables. That we understood. But how compiler can understand it? How JVM can understand it? Are able to follow my point or not? That I understand, it's okay, it's very clear. Why? Because I am writing the program, so I understood that. Right side variables are parameter variables, left side variables are what their class level variables, that I understand. But how my compiler and JVM can understand these are class level variables, these are local variables now? How it is possible for this? Got it or not? All right, sir. Now exactly in this particular case, to refer class level variables, to refer what? Class level variables, we have to use a separate keyword. That keyword is what there? This keyword. This dot envo is a class level variable. Normal envo is what there? Parameter variable. Now here also this dot ename, class level variable. Normal ename is what there? Parameter variable. Similarly, this dot ecell, class level variable. Normal ecell is what there? Parameter variable. Similarly, this dot eaddr, class level variable. Now eaddr is what there? Parameter variable. Is it all of you are getting clarity why I'm using this keyword? Whenever we are having same names for local variable and class level variable, where to refer class level variables over the local variables, there we have to use what there? This keyword. Clear? That means data will come to the parameter variables. The data will be assigned to the class level variables. Automatically, this class level variables data will be stored inside the object. Clear? This is completed. Now here, whatever the data here we provided, I want to display the data. Whatever the data here we specified, the data here I want to display. To display this data, here I'm going to use a method. That method is like what there? Public void display employee emp details. something else. I want to write a method. Now inside this method here, I'm going to write like what there, system.out.println of here employee details here. I'm going to provide a header patch. Now here system.out.println of line space here. I'm going to provide, all of you observe carefully. Now inside this, what I'm going to provide there, system.out.println of employee number. For example, I want to provide plus ENO. Next one is what there, system.out.println of employee name. I want to use this. Now get plus e name. After this, system.out.println of employee salary. Employee salary plus e sal. Then after this, system.out.println of employee address. Here we have to provide like what there, EADDR, that we are providing clearly. Right, sir. Now this is all right. Now tell me what steps here we completed here. First, to create a class by using what keyword? Come on, class keyword. Declare variables, methods, and constructors as per the requirement. All of them are created or not? Okay, now it is completed. Next one is create main class and main method. What is this main class? Actually, test is a main class. Inside this test class, here we have to provide what there, public static void main string array args. Then inside this, we have to create object for the class. How I'm going to create object for the class? Now tell me, employee emp is equal to new employee constructor. Here I have to provide. Now tell me which constructor here we are calling. Here we are calling which constructor? No, zero argument constructor. But what I provided actually in our class, what constructor is available? Parameterizable constructor is available. So whenever we are having parameterizable constructor, then we must use the same parameterizable constructor while creating object for employee class. For example, in my employee class, only one constructor is available. What is that constructor here? No, parameterizable constructor. I didn't have any other constructor. So we must use the same constructor while creating object for employee class. While creating object for employee class, I must use the same constructor. Sir, are you getting my point or not? Now let me provide this. This is employee number. Then after that, this is like what their employee name. Then after that, 5000.0f. This is like what their employee salary. This is like what their employee address. Right. Observe carefully. Whenever we are creating this object, this constructor will be called. This data will come to like what variables? No, parameter variables. ENY is equal to 111. Right, sir? ENY is equal to 111. E name is equal to Durga. E sal is equal to 5000 and EADD is equal to ADV. Now the data we assign to the class level variables or not? The same data we assign to the class level variables. Automatically the data will come to what variables? No, these variables. Whenever this data is coming to these variables, no, automatically the data will be stored inside the object. Whatever the object is created, where inside this object the data is available. Now tell me, sir, out of all these things, in this particular thing, what is an object? No, exactly. What is that object? No, here object I created here. Now what is an object here? No, EMP. EMP is acting as an object or not? EMP is acting as an object or not? From this point onward, change your opinion. EMP is not an object. EMP is a variable, reference variable referring an object. But what is an object? Where is an object in this statement? No, object is created in a heap memory. It's not visible in our program. Internally, object is created. That object is referred by EMP variable. That object is referred by EMP variable. Otherwise, not required. EMP is a variable. It is referring an object. That object is created inside the heap memory. Got it or not? Inside this object only data is available. Whatever the data we said, the data is available. No, that's okay. Fine. Now clear. Okay, right. Now clear. EMP is available. Now tell me, EMP dot what method here we provided here? Display EMP details method. Just I want to use that. What is this method which is available here? Display EMP details method. This is existed now. Display EMP details method. Okay, now let me check this. Now let me save this one. Now I want to go with right. So now some folder here I want to create there for the sake of our content. Advanced Java 730PM. Inside this, now here I want to go with what there, prerequisite folder here I want to create. Now inside this I want to save with test.java. Right, sir, completed. Then whenever we completed this, then what we have to do? We have to open command prompt or not? All right, sir. Now here we have to go with what location here? No, we have to go with like what location there? ADV Java 7:30 p.m. Now here CD prerequisite. Now here we saved it there. Now there we can see like what there test.java. It's okay, fine. Now see this one, Java C space test.java compiled successfully, Java space test. Now here we are getting all the employee details now. Just as an overview how to use classes in our Java applications. Constructors I covered. This keyword is also be covered. Yes, all of you are getting clarity of this point now. That's okay, fine. Next one is after that, after understanding this particular topic, okay. Now example code here I want to copy. Right. Then after this, some output also here I want to provide whatever the content here we are getting. The same thing here I want to provide for the sake of your identification purpose. Leave this one. Classes are completed. That's enough. This knowledge is sufficient. What is a class? Representing real world entity. How to use classes? Declare a class with the class keyword. Declare variables, methods, constructors as per the requirement. Main class create object for the class. Access the members. Clear or not? Right. Next one is abstract class. Abstract class. Right, sir. What exactly the meaning of abstract class? Now, few points are available. Now, try to understand it clearly. Before going to abstract class, now there are two types of methods. What are the two types of methods? Now, concrete methods and abstract methods. Yes, sir. Am I right or not? Concrete methods and abstract methods. What exactly the meaning of concrete method? No, concrete methods are having method declaration plus a method body. Am I right or not? Concrete methods are having like what there? What we are having concrete methods, no? Method declaration plus a method body. But abstract methods are having what there? Abstract methods are having what there? Method declaration only without method body. Okay. Now observe carefully. For example, if we take a void add of into I comma into j, body is available. Inside this body here I'm going to provide say for example system.out.println of I plus j, something else here I've taken. Now tell me what is method declaration? This is method declaration. But what is this method body? This is method body. Both are available or not? But in the case of abstract methods, then what we are able to have there, void add of into I comma into j. Your body we provided, but abstract methods are not having body, so we have to remove this body. If we remove this body, then we have to keep semicolon at the end. What is required here? Semicolon. Then we have to give this information to the compiler or not. What is that information? Oh, my method is an abstract method. It doesn't have any body, just only declaration. Some other person will take the responsibility of providing body, but not now. There's only declaration, no implementation. We have to give this information to the compiler or not. We have to give this message to the JVM or not. To give this information to compile and JVM, there we have to use a separate keyword. That is what there, abstract keyword. Right, sir. Here what we are having there, only method declaration without method implementation. Yes, sir. Are you getting it or not? All right, sir. Now this is what exactly the meaning of like what there methods. Methods, two types of methods. That part here already discussed again. Now let's come for this abstract class now. What exactly the meaning of abstract class here? All right, sir. It is a Java class. It is a Java class with abstract keyword. What is that keyword now? It is a Java class with abstract keywords. Observe carefully. Next one is it allows both concrete methods and abstract methods. Yes, sir. Both the methods are allowed. Concrete methods and abstract methods. Here itself I am telling to you. We can declare an abstract class without abstract methods with only concrete methods. We can declare an abstract class without concrete methods, with only abstract methods. We can declare the abstract class without both concrete methods and abstract methods. We can declare an abstract class with both concrete methods and abstract methods. All the possibilities are existed with abstract class now. Any number of concrete methods, any number of abstract methods here, we are able to write. We don't have any problem for it. Okay, leave this one. After completion of this, what next one, you know, after completion of this, no, next one is for abstract classes. For abstract classes, we are unable to create objects. We are unable to create object, but we can declare reference variables. For abstract classes, we are unable to create object, but we can declare what their reference variables. Sir, all of you are getting my point or not? In the program, I'm able to show that points here clearly. Now understand it clearly now. We are unable to create objects, but we can declare reference variables. Right, son. Now steps how to prepare these abstract classes in our Java applications. If you observe these points here, very clear. The steps are very clear. Next one is declare an abstract class with which keyword can know abstract keyword. Next one is declare variables and methods inside the abstract class. Don't have any discussions now. Try to understand it. Just only refreshment of each and every point here. At least one time, if you see, you know, comfortably, we are going to understand our advanced Java content. That means JDBC. 1 or 2 class max tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I'll finish this total part. Then directly I'm going to start JDBC. Automatically I'm moving on to what their JDBC content. Okay. See this one. Declare an abstract class with abstract keyword. Declare variables and methods inside the abstract class. Okay. Third one. After that, declare a subclass for the abstract class. Yes, sir. What class can we have to take now? Subclass for the abstract class. Declare a subclass for the abstract class. Provide implementation for all the abstract methods inside the subclass. Provide implementation for all the abstract methods inside the subclass. Next one. After completion of this, then what next one here? In the main class, in the main method, create object for the subclass and declare reference variable for the abstract class. Declare reference variable for abstract class or for subclass. Observe carefully what I am telling here. We must create object for what their subclass. But the reference variable we can declare either for abstract class or for what their subclass. For anyone we can create reference variable. I'll show in the program here. Don't worry for it. Then what next one here? After completion of this one, access members. Access abstract class members. Access what their abstract class members. Right, sir. Now these are the points here. I'm telling you clearly now. Tell me again, what are the various steps here we require now? Declare an abstract class with abstract keyword. Declare variables and methods inside the abstract class. Declare a subclass for the abstract class. Provide implementation for all the abstract methods inside the subclass. In main class, in main method, create an object for the subclass and declare reference variables for the abstract class for subclass. Declare reference variable either for abstract class or for what their subclass. For both, no problem here. No. Next one is what their access abstract class members. Now let's see this program here, small program. No. Right, sir. Now namesake program I'm going to prepare here, not like this content here. Very namesake program here I want to prepare. Just proofs. What is an abstract class? How to use this? Just that point only here I'm going to use. Right, sir. In our JDBC applications, max may not use abstract classes, but we are going to use interfaces now. To understand that I'm giving this point here. Now try to understand it now. Say for example, class A, I declared it. Now I want to make it as an abstract class. This is normal class. I want to make it as an abstract class. Nothing, very simple. Simply use what keyword here now? Abstract keyword. Abstract class A, that's it. Now inside this abstract class A, declare methods and variables. Variables I don't require. Methods I want to declare. How many types of methods are available? Two types of methods. What are the two types of methods? No, concrete methods and abstract methods. Abstract classes are able to allow both the methods or not? Observe carefully one equation. No, classes are able to allow concrete methods. Interfaces are able to allow abstract methods. Interfaces are able to allow only abstract methods. Classes are able to allow only concrete methods. But middle abstract classes are able to allow what? Both the concrete methods and abstract methods. Both are allowed here. Now let's observe carefully. Now inside this void m1 method here I have taken. Now inside this m1 method, I want to write like what there sys.out.println of m1a. That I provided. Next one is like what there abstract void m2 method. Sorry. Abstract void m3 method. Tell me guys, all of you now tell me in abstract class ke how many members can I declare? No, 3 members I declare. What are the 3 members? No, m1 method, m2 and m3. Out of these 3 methods, no, how many methods are concrete methods? No, only one. What is that method? Which method is concrete method? M1 method. Which methods are abstract methods? No, m2 and m3 methods. Then what is the next step now? For m1 method we have implementation, but for m2 and m3 methods implementation is not available. Am I right or not? Somebody else will provide implementation for these two. How somebody else will provide implementation for these two? No, by taking a subclass. By taking what class there? Subclass. Class B extends A. Yes, sir, got it or not? Class B extends A. Whenever we have taken class B extends A, automatically there is a condition for a class B. What is that condition? In a class A, we have two abstract methods. We must implement these two methods inside the subclass. This is a condition. If you are not implementing these two here inside the class B, there we are able to get compilation error. There we are able to get what there? Compilation error. When it is a compilation error? No, whenever these two methods are not implemented inside the class B. Sir, are you getting it or not? All right, so now let me provide implementation for these two methods. No, void m2 method. Now get inside this, just I want to write like what there system.out.println of m2 b that I have written. Okay, next one is like what there after completion of this void m3 method. Now inside this what we provided here we have to provide like what there system.out.println of like what there m3b that I have taken. I'm asking one question to all of you now, try to answer for it. In abstract class ke how many members are available? 3 members are available. What are the 3 members? No, m1, m2 and m3. That's nice. In class B is a child class to class A. All right, in class B how many members are available? Come on, how many members are available? 2 or 3? 2 or 3? 3 members are available. All superclass members are available to subclass here. In superclass 3 members are available. Automatically all 3 members are available to subclass. All right, now here we are getting what there 3 members are available. Okay sir, now it's okay fine. Implementation we provided. Now inside this class test, inside this main method, what I'm telling there, create object for the subclass only. Is it possible to create object like this? Can now tell me a small a is equal to new a. Is it possible to create an object here? No, not possible. We are able to get some compilation error. Why we are getting compilation error? A is an abstract class. For abstract classes, we are unable to create object. New keyword and abstract new keyword constructor is not possible. This is an object creation process. So it's not possible. Now let's see this error here. All right, so now Java C space test.java. Now see this one here, what we are getting there. A is abstract, cannot be instantiated. Cannot be instantiated. So what's the meaning of it now? You should not create object for class A. Why? Because class A is what there an abstract. Abstract in the sense empty class, not full class. It's an empty class. Why? Because few methods are empty methods. What methods are empty methods? No, abstract methods are empty methods. M2 and M3 methods are empty methods. For that we are unable to create object. Clear? Then after that, now here we are getting it. So it's not possible here. Here we are getting like what there error here we are getting. Observe carefully. After getting this error, then what next one? No, we have to create object for this subclass. But we can declare reference variable for what there, either for abstract class or for what there subclass. Now, first of all, let me access this one a.m1 method. Of course, we can access it a.m2 method, a.m3 method. This one here we are able to access. Now, let me compile and execute this. What exactly the things here we are getting there? Java C space test.java. Compiled successfully, Java space test. Now, okay, we are getting like what there, M1A, M2B, and M3B. These outputs here we are getting. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? Okay, fine. Leave this one. All right, sir. For example, I want to create a reference variable for subclass also. Object I created for subclass and I declare reference variable for what there? Subclass. By using this reference variable, I can access again M1 method, M2 method, then what next one can know? M3 method. All three methods here we are trying to access. Now let me check this here. What we are able to get there? Java C space test.java. Compiled successfully, Java space test. Here we are getting outputs. Of course, totally we are getting outputs. Sir, are you following or not? That's okay now. This is the program here we can understand. But I have a question. I declare reference variable for what there? Abstract class. Here I declare reference variable for what there? Subclass. Then what is the difference between declaring reference variable for abstract class and declaring reference variable for subclass? No? What is the difference between declaring reference variable for abstract class, declaring reference variable for subclass here? What is the difference here? No. All right. If you observe this, I'll give some clarity. Now try to understand it. In abstract class K, what are the members which are available? M1, M2, and M3. In class B, what are the members are available there? M1, M2, M3. Observe carefully. I'm providing M4 method inside the abstract class B. System.out.println of M4B. Right. Observe carefully. I declared M4 method inside the subclass B. I didn't declare that M4 method inside what there? Superclass K. M4 method is purely related to subclass only, not declared inside what there? Superclass. Right or not? Now here, is it possible to access M4 method by using superclass reference variable? Is it possible to access that by using superclass reference variable? No, definitely here we are able to get what there? Compilation error. Now see this compilation error, no? Java C space test.java cannot find symbol a.m4 method. Cannot find symbol a.m4 method. This error here we are getting no. So it's not possible here. Now here we have to make it is like comment no. Then here we are able to provide like what their error. Now tell me, is it possible to access b.m4 method? Is it possible to access b.m4 method? Yes. How it is possible here? M4 method is declared inside what their class B. So by using subclass reference variable, we can access both superclass members and as well as what their subclass members. But superclass reference variable can be used to access only superclass members. Subclass reference variable can be used to access both superclass members and subclass members. Now here we are able to access it. Now here just one line space here I want to provide here. System.out.println of this intersection. Here we are able to provide. Okay. Now let me check this. Java C space test.java. Compiled successfully. Java space test. Here we are getting the required outputs. Clear or not? That's enough. Now this is about like what their abstract classes, not more than this. This is about like what their abstract classes. Understand it clearly. Right, so no need to think much about this content here. This information is sufficient. Just here my requirement is what there, what is what? What is a class and what is an abstract class? Can I ask a question now? Can I give the differences between class and abstract class? Tell me what is the first difference, no? Difference between class and abstract class. Very first one. Very simple difference, no? For classes, abstract keyword is not available. For abstract classes, abstract keyword is available, right? So you are thinking much about it now, right, sir? So for classes, only class keyword. For abstract classes, align with the class keyword, abstract keyword. Okay, that's okay. That's not the main reason. What is the main reason now? classes are able to allow only concrete methods, but abstract classes are able to allow both the concrete methods and what there abstract methods. That's okay. For classes, we can create object and we can create reference variable, but for abstract classes, only reference variables. We are unable to create what objects. These two are main points we can understand now. Clear or not? Fine, sir. Leave this one. Then what next one, Kirno? What next one? Interfaces, Kirno. Sir, what is the status now? All of you are following these points now? Just I want to check it. How many of you are coming from 4:30 batch? Please raise your hands. Very good. I think today you are seeing totally Tamil movie. Am I right? Completely different movie. Odia movie, yeah? Telugu movie, yeah? Okay, no problem. French movie, that is better, right? Right, sir. Don't worry. The content is like what there basics only. They are the basics. In object orientation, these concepts we have to understand at very starting point only. So just one time, if you are having awareness, no, it is somewhat better to understand advanced Java. No problem. So if you are comfortable, it's okay. Then not comfortable, then I have some other solution for it. I'll give that solution to you. Don't worry. Okay, fine. No problem. Now I will not ask any more questions here. I will ask the questions at 4:30 class. There we will talk privately. No problem. Huh? Right, sir. Then interfaces. Interfaces. Interfaces steps are almost all similar to the abstract classes, but small variations are available. But in the point of utilization, both are in two different cases. Not same as both, not same. Both are two different cases. But if you want to talk about interfaces, no, very good stories, stories are available. Okay, but very good content also we are able to discuss. But of course, we are going to use interfaces effectively in our JDBC applications also. By the time we are able to have complete awareness on these interfaces, no, not worry for it. Okay, right, sir. Then I will not give much burden on today. Just basics I have given there. Just 10 minutes time is available, no problem. Then tomorrow I'll continue the content here, right? So first class only here we are attending there. Don't worry about it. Few classes if you attend there, automatically we are going to be comfortable with our content so that we are able to get clarity, right? No problem. In the respective timing, respective classes, I will talk with you regarding this content. Any of you are coming here without having a single bit of core Java? I don't know anything about Java, sir. Today I'm coming for demo class. Any of you are available? Nobody. That's good. Otherwise, I will say to you, then stop these classes now. Okay, why? Because without having core Java, in the sense, I have to go for suicide. How it is possible to understand advanced Java even without having core Java? Even I don't know anything about Java. Today is a demo class. That's why I'm coming for a demo class in a sense. How it is possible to understand? Okay, don't worry. So I will give clarity now. Then one by one, all the points that I'm going to discuss with you. Don't worry for it. Tomorrow at 7:30, as usual, I'll start the content here. Continuation of this content I will discuss there. I'm giving what to you. Within 3 days, I will complete all these things. After that, I'm going to start directly JDBC content. Right, guys. That's all for today. I'll meet you tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, guys, and 7:30 is the timing for it. Don't worry.